Welcome to today's episode where we dive into a fascinating topic that affects every single one of us: sleep. Think about it. We spend about a third of our lives sleeping, but how much do we really know about why we sleep and how it shapes our health, our happiness, and even our survival? In this episode, we're breaking down the science of sleep through the incredible book, Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. If you've ever wondered why you feel groggy after just one bad night of rest, or how pulling an all-nighter messes with your brain, this is the episode for you. Walker's insights will change the way you think about bedtime, and by the end, you'll not only want to sleep more, but understand precisely why it's the best thing you can do for your mind and body. So get cozy, because we're about to uncover the mysterious and frankly mind-blowing world of sleep. Chapter 1. To sleep, imagine waking up every day feeling refreshed, vibrant, and ready to take on the world. No alarm clocks, no grogginess, no need for that caffeine boost. Now imagine the opposite, waking up tired, unfocused, and unwell. Unfortunately, the latter is the reality for 2/3 of adults in developed nations today. And the reason is simple. We're not getting enough sleep. Sleep is not just about rest. It's about survival. Matthew Walker opens his book by revealing a startling truth. Routinely sleeping less than 6 or 7 hours a night can have catastrophic effects on your health. We're talking about doubling your risk of cancer, increasing your chances of developing Alzheimer's, and setting yourself up for cardiovascular diseases like heart attacks and strokes. Inadequate sleep is also a significant contributor to obesity, diabetes, and mental health disorders like depression and anxiety. But why do we need sleep? Why did nature evolve to this seemingly vulnerable state where we are unconscious for a third of our lives? Walker tells us that sleep is one of the most critical yet misunderstood aspects of our lives. Sleep is not just one thing. It's a symphony of processes that refresh our brain and body. It's when our brain organizes and stores memories, solves problems, and processes emotions. It's when our body repairs cells, strengthens the immune system, and regulates hormones. Walker doesn't just want you to know these facts. He wants you to feel them. The way he describes sleep, you can't help but wonder why we ever stop prioritizing it. This isn't just about extending your life, but improving every waking moment. Some items that might need your attention right away. Reclaim your nights. Aim for a solid 8 hours of sleep. No exceptions. Notice the signs of sleep deprivation, fatigue, mood swings, reliance on caffeine, and address them immediately. Make sleep as important in your life as diet and exercise. Without it, everything else crumbles. Chapter 2. Caffeine, jet lag, and melatonin. Your body is an incredibly sophisticated timekeeper governed by an internal clock known as the circadian rhythm. This clock regulates when you feel alert and when you feel sleepy, syncing with natural light-dark cycle of the earth. But modern life throws all sorts of obstacles in its way. Caffeine is one of the most common disruptors of our circadian rhythm. This beloved stimulant works by blocking adenosine, a chemical that builds up in your brain and creates sleep pressure, the feeling of tiredness that pushes you to sleep. When caffeine blocks this process, it tricks your brain into thinking it's not tired, leading to restless nights and groggy mornings. Jet lag is another common issue, especially in our globalized world where hopping across time zones is routine. Jet lag occurs when your internal clock is out of sync with the local time. For example, you might arrive in Paris from New York and find yourself wide awake at 3 a.m. because your body still thinks it's evening. It's a temporary disruption, but it can throw off your sleep for days. And then there's melatonin, often misunderstood as a miracle sleep aid. Walker clarifies that melatonin's main role is to signal to your body that it's nighttime, helping regulate your sleep-wake cycle. It doesn't induce sleep directly, but acts as a dimmer switch, gently nudging your body towards sleep. Key takeaways from this chapter. Cut off caffeine intake by early afternoon to avoid disrupting your sleep. Use light strategically to reset your internal clock when traveling across time zones. For example, expose yourself to morning light when adjusting to an earlier time zone. Maintain a consistent sleep schedule even on weekends to keep your circadian rhythm steady. Chapter 3. Defining and generating sleep. Sleep isn't a simple on-off switch. It's a dynamic, multi-stage process that involves your entire body. Walker introduces us to the architecture of sleep, composed of REM sleep and non-REM sleep, each with its distinct functions. Non-REM sleep is the first phase, like descending a staircase. You start with light sleep, where your brain begins to slow down, and then move into deeper stages of sleep, where your brain waves become slow and steady, and your body starts its repair work. This is when your immune system strengthens, muscles repair, and tissues grow. Then comes REM sleep, the phase where dreams happen. Your brain becomes almost as active as when you're awake, but your body remains paralyzed to prevent you from acting out your dreams. REM sleep is critical for emotional regulation and creativity. It's when your brain processes memories and emotions, making sense of the day's experiences, and even solving problems you might not have cracked during the day. These stages cycle throughout the night, typically in 90-minute intervals, with REM sleep periods getting longer towards the morning. Interrupting these cycles, whether through waking up in the middle of the night or not getting enough total sleep, can disrupt the whole process, leaving you feeling tired and mentally foggy the next day. Key action items from this chapter. Understand the different stages of sleep and their importance for overall health. Create a sleep-friendly environment. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet to support all stages of sleep. Aim to sleep in complete 90-minute cycles, avoiding interruptions that could wake you up during deep sleep or REM sleep. Chapter 4. Ape Beds, Dinosaurs, and Napping with Half a Brain. Walker takes us on an evolutionary journey to explore how sleep has shaped and been shaped by the animal kingdom. Did you know that dolphins and some birds sleep with one half of their brain while the other half remains awake? It's a survival mechanism that allows them to rest while still being alert to predators. This phenomenon, known as unihemispheric sleep, is a remarkable adaptation to the natural world. Our own ancestors had their unique sleep patterns too. Early humans slept in groups for safety, often in makeshift beds that were a far cry from our plush mattresses today. Despite these basic conditions, their sleep played a critical role in survival. Sleeping in groups not only provided warmth and protection, but also facilitated social bonding and shared vigilance against dangers. But as we evolved, so did our sleeping arrangements. The introduction of the bed, a relatively modern invention, has dramatically changed how we sleep. Yet, despite these advancements, we've also developed habits that disrupt the very sleep we've tried to optimize. The key takeaways from this chapter: reflect on how your sleep environment impacts your quality of sleep. Could you be too comfortable or not comfortable enough? If you struggle with sleep, consider experimenting with different sleep positions or even try napping. Appreciate the role of sleep in survival, not just for you, but across the animal kingdom. It's a universal necessity. Chapter 5. Changes in sleep across the lifespan. Sleep is a lifelong companion, but it doesn't stay the same throughout your life. From infancy to old age, the way we sleep changes dramatically, reflecting the different needs of our bodies and brains at each stage. Newborns, for instance, spend much of their time in REM sleep, which is essential for brain development. As children grow, they need less sleep overall, but still require a significant amount of deep sleep to support their rapid physical and cognitive development. This is why establishing good sleep habits in childhood is crucial. It sets the foundation for a lifetime of healthy sleep. Adolescence brings its own challenges. The teenage brain is wired to stay up late and sleep in, Yet school schedules often force teens to wake up early, depriving them of the sleep they desperately need. This misalignment can lead to mood swings, poor academic performance, and even an increased risk of mental health issues. As we age, our sleep becomes lighter and more fragmented. Older adults often wake up more frequently at night and have difficulty getting back to sleep. This decrease in sleep quality can contribute to cognitive decline and a weakened immune system. Walker stresses that understanding these changes can help us adjust our habits to maintain healthy sleep throughout our lives. A few action items from this chapter: encourage good sleep habits in children and teenagers, ensuring they get the rest they need for growth and development. Recognize the natural shift in sleep patterns during adolescence and adjust school schedules accordingly. As you age, be proactive in addressing sleep disturbances and consider lifestyle changes to improve sleep quality. Chapter 6. Your mother and Shakespeare knew the benefits of sleep for the brain. Sleep on it. It's advice that's been passed down through generations, and now science backs it up. During sleep, your brain doesn't just rest, it goes to work. During this time, your brain processes the information you've learned during the day, strengthens memories, and even makes connections that weren't apparent while you were awake. This is particularly true for REM sleep, which is when your brain is at its most active. Walker describes REM sleep as a kind of internal therapy session where your brain works through emotional experiences, helping you wake up with a clearer, more balanced perspective. It's also the time when creativity flourishes. Many artists, scientists, and inventors credit their dreams for inspiring their most significant works. But it's not just about creativity and memory. Sleep is also crucial for your brain's long-term health. During deep sleep, your brain clears out toxins that can accumulate daily. Without sufficient deep sleep, these toxins can build up and contribute to neurological diseases like Alzheimer's. A few key action items from this chapter: prioritize sleep, especially when learning new skills or facing emotionally challenging situations. Keep a dream journal to capture and reflect on insights from your sleep. Recognize the role of sleep in emotional regulation and creativity, and make it a priority during stressful times. Chapter 7. Too extreme for the Guinness Book of World Records: Sleep, Deprivation, and the Brain. What happens when you don't get enough sleep? The effects are as alarming as they are widespread. Even a tiny reduction in sleep can significantly impair cognitive functions like attention, learning, and memory. Walker explains that sleep deprivation affects the brain's ability to clear out toxins, leading to long-term neurological damage and increasing the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. But the dangers of sleep deprivation aren't confined to your personal health. Walker highlights that sleep deprivation is a public safety issue. Drowsy driving, for instance, is responsible for more accidents than drunk driving. It's a chilling reminder that sleep is not just a personal issue. It's a public health crisis. Walker also delves into the societal impacts of sleep deprivation. In a world where burning the midnight oil is often seen as a badge of honor, we pay a high price for productivity, creativity, and overall well-being. Chronic sleep deprivation dulls your cognitive abilities, making you less effective at work and more prone to errors. Over time, the cumulative effect can lead to serious health problems and even a shortened lifespan. These are essential action items from this chapter. Avoid sacrificing sleep for work or other activities, as the cognitive and safety risks are significant. Advocate for policies that promote adequate sleep in industries where safety is a priority, such as transportation and healthcare. Educate others about the severe consequences of sleep deprivation and the importance of regular, sufficient sleep. Chapter 8. Cancer, Heart Attacks, and a Shorter Life, Sleep Deprivation and the Body. Sleep isn't just vital for your brain, it's crucial for your body too. Walker explains how sleep deprivation disrupts almost every system in the body, leading to an increased risk of chronic conditions like cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. When you don't get enough sleep, your immune system is compromised, making you more susceptible to illness and less able to fight off diseases. One of the most surprising revelations in the book is the connection between sleep and weight. Sleep deprivation messes with the hormones that regulate hunger, increasing your appetite and leading to weight gain. This isn't just about feeling hungry. Sleep-deprived people tend to crave high-calorie, sugary foods, creating a vicious cycle of poor eating habits and further sleep disruption. Walker also highlights the link between sleep and cardiovascular health. During sleep, your blood pressure drops, giving your heart a much-needed rest. But when you don't get enough sleep, your blood pressure stays elevated, increasing the strain on your heart and raising your risk of heart attacks and strokes. Here are a few key action items for you. Ensure that you get enough sleep to support immune function and overall health. Recognize the connection between sleep and weight management. Aim for regular, sufficient sleep as part of a healthy lifestyle. Take sleep seriously as a preventative measure against chronic diseases, including heart disease and cancer. Chapter 9. Routinely Psychotic, REM Sleep Dreaming. Welcome to the world of REM sleep, where your brain is almost as active as when you're awake. This is the stage of sleep where most dreaming occurs, and it plays a vital role in emotional regulation, creativity, and problem solving. Dreams are not just random images or stories. They are your brain's way of processing emotional experiences and preparing for future challenges. It's a nightly mental workout that leaves you better equipped to handle the complexities of life. REM sleep is also when your brain replays and processes the day's events, integrating new knowledge with old memories. This process helps you wake up with a clearer understanding of the world and better prepared to face the day. But REM sleep isn't just about memory and problem solving. It's also a time for emotional healing. During REM sleep, your brain takes the sting out of painful memories, helping you move past traumatic experiences and wake up feeling more emotionally balanced. Here are a few actionable items. Keep a dream journal to explore your dreams and the emotions they may be processing. Consider how your dreams might be helping you work through emotional challenges or inspiring creative solutions. Appreciate the role of REM sleep and dreams in maintaining mental health and emotional well-being. Chapter 10. Dreaming as Overnight Therapy. Dreams are more than just a series of random images. They are your brain's overnight therapy session. During REM sleep, your brain revisits the day's emotional experiences, processing and reducing the intensity of negative emotions. This process helps you wake up with a more balanced emotional perspective, ready to face the new day. Walker explains that dreams are a way for your brain to process emotions and experiences in a safe environment. This is why dreams often involve scenarios that are emotionally charged or challenging. It's your brain's way of working through these issues without the risks that come with real-life situations. Dreams also play a role in helping us understand and empathize with others. By processing social interactions during sleep, we become better at reading emotions and responding to the needs of those around us. This is crucial for maintaining healthy relationships and navigating complex social situations. Here are a few essential action items. Use sleep and dreaming as tools for emotional healing, particularly after stressful or traumatic experiences. Be mindful of how sleep can influence your mood and relationships. Prioritize sleep to maintain emotional and social health. Explore techniques like mindfulness or relaxation exercises before bed to enhance the quality of your REM sleep. Chapter 11. Dream Creativity and Dream Control. Sleep is a powerful incubator for creativity. REM sleep, in particular, is where innovative thinking and problem-solving take flight. Walker shares stories of artists, scientists, and inventors who have credited their dreams with sparking groundbreaking ideas. For instance, Paul McCartney dreamt the melody for Yesterday during sleep, and the periodic table structure reportedly came to chemist Dmitry Mendeleev in a dream. These examples illustrate how sleep, particularly REM sleep, allows the brain to make connections that might not be apparent during waking hours. Then there's the phenomenon of lucid dreaming, where you become aware that you're dreaming and can even control the dream's direction. While this might sound like an exciting adventure, Walker advises caution. Dreams serve essential functions, and manipulating them could interfere with the brain's natural processes. Here are a few essential action items. Recognize the value of sleep and dreams in fostering creativity. Allow yourself time to sleep deeply and dream freely. If interested in lucid dreaming, approach it with caution and be mindful of the natural processes your brain undergoes during sleep. Consider how your dreams might be offering creative solutions to problems or inspiring new ideas in your waking life. Chapter 12. Things that go bump in the night. Sleep disorders and death caused by no sleep. Sleep disorders are more common than you might think, and they can have severe consequences. Walker highlights conditions like insomnia, sleep apnea, and even fatal familial insomnia, explaining how they disrupt standard sleep patterns and lead to serious health issues. Insomnia, for example, is not just about difficulty falling asleep. It's a chronic condition that can lead to anxiety, depression, and even cardiovascular problems. Sleep apnea, on the other hand, is a condition where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep, causing you to wake up frequently and never get the deep sleep your body needs. This condition significantly increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. These disorders not only diminish the quality of life, but also increase the risk of various health problems, including heart disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. Sleepwalking and other parasomnias, while often harmless, can sometimes lead to dangerous situations. Walker also introduces us to more unusual and extreme sleep disorders, such as REM sleep behavior disorder, where individuals act out their dreams, sometimes violently. He also touches on the rare and deadly condition known as fatal familial insomnia, where the inability to sleep eventually leads to death. These examples underscore the vital importance of sleep and the severe consequences of its disruption. Here are a few essential action items. Seek medical advice if you suspect you have a sleep disorder, as early diagnosis and treatment are crucial. Educate yourself about the symptoms of common sleep disorders and be aware of the potential health risks. Prioritize sleep hygiene and create a safe sleep environment to minimize the risk of sleep disorders. Chapter 13. iPads, factory whistles, and nightcaps. What's stopping you from sleeping? In today's fast-paced world, we're surrounded by sleep disruptors, some of which we might not even be aware of. Take, for example, the ubiquitous smartphone or tablet. These devices emit blue light that interferes with melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep. But it's not just screens that are the problem. Walker also examines how our social and work lives contribute to poor sleep. Shift work, late-night emails, and the pressure to be always available create a perfect storm for sleep disruption. And while a nightcap might seem like an excellent way to relax before bed, alcohol actually fragments your sleep, making it less restorative. Walker emphasizes that sleep is not something you can just make up for later. The idea of catching up on sleep during the weekend is a myth. Sleep lost is lost forever, and the long-term effects of chronic sleep deprivation can't be undone with a few extra hours in bed. Here are a few essential action items. Reduce exposure to screens at least an hour before bed to avoid blue light disruption. Establish a consistent bedtime routine to improve sleep quality. Limit caffeine and alcohol intake, especially in the evening, as they can interfere with sleep. Chapter 14. Hurting and helping your sleep. Pills versus therapy. When sleep becomes elusive, many people turn to sleeping pills for relief. But Walker warns against the long-term use of these medications. While they might seem like a quick fix, sleeping pills come with a host of side effects, including dependency, reduced sleep quality, and even an increased risk of death. They don't address the underlying issues causing sleep disturbances, which often lead to more problems down the line. Walker advocates for cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, also known as CBTI. As a more effective and sustainable solution, CBTI helps individuals change the thoughts and behaviors that contribute to their sleep problems, promoting healthier sleep patterns without the risks associated with medication. CBTI focuses on breaking the cycle of negative thoughts and behaviors that can perpetuate insomnia. This might involve learning relaxation techniques, establishing a regular sleep routine, and changing your sleep environment. Unlike sleeping pills, CBTI addresses the root causes of insomnia, offering a long-term solution. Here are a few essential action items. If experiencing insomnia, consider CBTI as a first-line treatment rather than relying on sleeping pills. Consult a healthcare professional about any sleep medications you are using, particularly if they are being used long-term. Focus on lifestyle and behavioral changes to improve sleep naturally. Chapter 15. Sleep and Society. What medicine and education are doing wrong. What Google and NASA are doing right. Sleep deprivation isn't just an individual issue. It's a societal problem that affects everything from education to the economy. Walker critiques the medical field for not prioritizing sleep, noting that medical professionals often work long, erratic hours, leading to chronic sleep deprivation that can impair their performance and decision-making. In education, Walker argues that early school start times are detrimental to students' and academic performance. Teenagers, whose natural sleep cycles are shifted later, are especially vulnerable to the harmful effects of early start times. By forcing students to wake up before their bodies are ready, we're setting them up for failure, both academically and emotionally. But it's not all bad news. Walker highlights organizations like Google and NASA that recognize the importance of sleep and have implemented policies to support their employees' and astronauts' sleep needs. These forward-thinking approaches lead to better performance, creativity, and well-being. For instance, NASA has invested in extensive research on sleep and its effects on performance, particularly in high-stakes environments like space missions. Their findings have led to changes in astronauts' sleep schedules and environments, helping to ensure that they are well rested and able to perform at their best. Here are a few essential action items. Advocate for policies that prioritize sleep in workplaces, schools, and healthcare settings. Support later school start times to better accommodate the sleep needs of adolescents. Recognize the role of sleep in enhancing productivity and well-being in professional environments. Chapter 16. A new vision for sleep in the 21st century. It's time for a wake-up call, literally. Sleep deprivation is a public health crisis that rivals smoking or poor diet. Yet it often flies under the radar. Matthew Walker envisions a future where sleep is no longer an afterthought, but a priority for individuals, businesses, and governments alike. Walker's vision includes a world where school start times are aligned with students' natural sleep rhythms, work schedules are designed to accommodate adequate rest, and the medical field recognizes the importance of sleep for doctors and patients. He calls for public health campaigns to raise awareness about the dangers of sleep deprivation and the benefits of adequate sleep. He also suggests practical changes that can make a significant difference, such as redesigning work schedules, adjusting school start times, and incorporating sleep education into medical training. Walker argues that these changes could significantly improve public health, cognitive function, and economic productivity. The science is clear. Sleep is the foundation of a better tomorrow. We can build a healthier, more productive society with better sleep policies and a cultural shift in how we value rest. Here are a few essential action items. Support public health initiatives that promote the importance of sleep. Advocate for changes in work and school schedules that allow for adequate sleep. Lead by example. Prioritize sleep and educate others about its importance. Conclusion: to sleep or not to sleep. As you lie down tonight, remember this. Sleep is not a luxury, it's your lifeline. In a world that never stops, let sleep be your act of rebellion, your commitment to a healthier, more vibrant you. The choice is simple: to sleep or not to sleep. Choose wisely. Here are a few essential action items. Make sleep a priority in your daily routine. Spread the word. Educate friends and family about the importance of sleep. Reflect on your sleep habits and make adjustments to improve your overall well-being. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who could use a little extra motivation to prioritize their sleep. Your support helps us bring you more fascinating insights from best-selling books, just like Why We Sleep. And hey, if you're ready to dive even deeper into the science of sleep, be sure to check out the episode's description. We have included links so you can pick up your copy of Why We Sleep by Dr. Matthew Walker in whatever format suits you: Audible, paperback, or Kindle. This book is a game changer, however you choose to consume it. As we wrap up our exploration of Why We Sleep, we're reminded of the profound impact sleep has on every aspect of our lives, from memory consolidation to emotional resilience, creativity, and even longevity. Sleep is not just a passive state, but a cornerstone of our well-being. Walker's research serves as a powerful wake-up call to prioritize our sleep, and by doing so, unlock a healthier, happier, and more productive life. So tonight, as you rest your head on your pillow, remember that your body and brain are about to embark on a restorative journey. Treat sleep as an ally, not an afterthought, and let the science guide you to better rest. Until next time, sleep well. As we wrap up our exploration of Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker, we're reminded of sleep's profound impact on every aspect of our lives, from memory consolidation to emotional resilience, creativity, and even longevity. Sleep is not just a passive state, but a cornerstone of our well-being. Walker's research serves as a powerful wake-up call to prioritize our sleep, and by doing so, unlock a healthier, happier, and more productive life. So, tonight, as you rest your head on your pillow, remember that your body and brain are about to embark on a restorative journey. Treat sleep as an ally, not an afterthought, and let the science guide you to better rest. Until next time, sleep well.